anytime you go on the road and you're playing on somebody else's court, you got to manufacture your own energy. I always talk about the 3 E's, energy, effort, and enthusiasm. At home, you get the crowd behind you, you kind of get an extra boost, but on the road, you don't have that. And you got to stick together, you got to band together, you got to execute, you got to do the little things. We got to bring the same intensity on defense that we always bring, and then on offense, we got to share the ball and move the ball and execute.
Is there anything you can do in this shoot around as head coach to get Kyle out of this slump?
No, first of all, Kyle's he's a veteran. We have utmost confidence in him, and that happens in 82 games where the ball doesn't always fall the way you want it. He had 7 assists. He has great spirit. He's a great leader for our team, and he'll get himself going. The ball, he'll see the ball go in, and he'll be right back to his old self. But he's doing a great job of leading his ball club, and I know he'll be ready tonight.
Have you watched a fair bit of tape on the Clippers to this point, I'm guessing?
Yeah, well, I think one thing that with the Clippers, I think that people don't realize, they are a veteran team, and they have some really good veterans off the bench. Well, anytime you go on the road and you're playing on somebody else's court, you got to manufacture your own energy. I always talk about the 3 E's, energy, effort, and enthusiasm. At home, you get the crowd behind you, you kind of get an extra boost, but on the road, you don't have that. And you got to stick together, you got to band together, you got to execute, you got to do the little things. We got to bring the same intensity on defense that we always bring, and then on offense, we got to share the ball and move the ball and execute.
Is there anything you can do in this shoot around as head coach to get Kyle out of this slump?
No, first of all, Kyle's he's a veteran. We have utmost confidence in him, and that happens in 82 games where the ball doesn't always fall the way you want it. He had 7 assists. He has great spirit. He's a great leader for our team, and he'll get himself going. The ball, he'll see the ball go in, and he'll be right back to his old self. But he's doing a great job of leading his ball club, and I know he'll be ready tonight.
Have you watched a fair bit of tape on the Clippers to this point, I'm guessing?
Yeah, well, I think one thing that with the Clippers, I think that people don't realize, they are a veteran team, and they have some really good veterans off the bench. Theodosis, Mike Scott, Lou Williams. These are really solid NBA players who've had solid careers, even though they start a point guard. But if you look at their surrounding guys, they all bring their game collectively, which makes them very tough. And then obviously you got to prepare for Harris, who's having a phenomenal season. But they have, like I said before, they're a very good veteran team. It'll be a good test for us, but I believe we'll be ready.
What do you like about the rookie, Canadian kid Shake?
I think anytime a rookie can stay on the floor in an NBA game, he's doing something right. I think the point guard position is the toughest position in the NBA, and it takes rookies a couple years to really get their feet wet and to understand the ebbs and flows. But he's under a great coach, obviously, in Doc Rivers, and they've done a phenomenal job of getting him up to speed. And he doesn't play like a rookie, right? He's very composed, goes about his job like a veteran. But they're a very good team, and the good thing for him is that they could always come in with veteran point guards and backup 2s and 3s that'll help them.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you guys have a plan in place for the next couple days?
Right now, we just focus on tonight. That's probably a little bit out of my, department. They've done a phenomenal job with managing him all year, and then we'll continue to do so.
He will play tonight, though, Coach?
As far as I know.
When you talk about Alexander and that composure word comes up a lot, is that what jumps out when you see young players, young point guards who don't seem to get rushed?
Basketball is a game of mistakes, and you want to eliminate or minimize a lot of the mistakes out there. And unfortunately for rookies, the only way you learn is through mistakes. So it's always a catch-22. You always think, as a head coach, you're always thinking, how do we develop young talent, right? But at the same time, you got to win games. So for him to be on the floor and to be playing, that speaks volumes to this young kid. And you can tell that he has his teammates' trust. And but it'd be a good challenge for us to come out and put some pressure on them and work them and play some Raptors defense.
And obviously, you guys coming off of a couple of losses, but another opportunity for you guys on the road against some quality opposition to kind of get your stride back.
Yeah, you know, we came off with 2 tough losses, but like you said, it's a time for us to get a chance to get our wins back, and you know, we're on a tough road trip.
How quickly do you kind of just shelf those losses and say, look, we got some real challenges ahead of us, so we can't worry about that stuff. We got to take that step forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the past, but of course we want to get better and learn from our mistakes. And I feel like this road trip would be a good chance for us to bounce back against some good teams.
The Clippers, you know, a team that's doing it by committee. They've kind of surprised the West in terms of how well they've done. What are some of the challenges it presents being a team that you've got to defend all positions as opposed to superstars that have normally played for the Clippers?
Yeah, I always feel like these type of teams are tougher because you can't just lock in on 2 guys. You know, they're doing it by committee, like you said. So everybody has to be locked in and focus on their guy.
Rookie point guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander obviously has opened some eyes, but similarities, length that you have, you know what I mean, the ability to defend at the point. What have you seen from the young man?
Yeah, he's really good. I worked out with him a couple of times this summer. I think he's going to be really good. He's really young, and you know, he's taking his opportunity, and he's doing a good job with it.
Challenge there compared to teams that are governed by
They play hard, man. They got some. You know, I think they got 2 of the top, you know, on-ball defenders, and Patrick Beverly and Avery Bradley in their team, and it starts up with those tops. And the young kid Alexander is pretty talented, and I think they understand what their roles are. You know, Lou. I don't know if Lou's going to play tonight. I know he kind of sat out. You know, they know him and Tobias is their guys, and I think they just have an understanding of what they have. And Montrez is just playing unbelievable right now. His energy is like, you know, it's like Pascal's energy. Just plays hard and runs the floor. You know, it's not as good as Pascal. I think Pascal's a faster runner. I'm always gonna take my dog over everybody else, but he plays with that high level of energy, and I think that's important for their team.
You spend more time looking at Beverly and the other guy than Alexander, or?
No, I haven't even watched the film on, you know, individuals yet. I haven't even done. I know Avery. I know Patrick. I watched Alexander on TV from afar, but that's about it.
What's your first take from him, Alexander?
I don't know. I'll get to see tonight. I know he's long, he's talented, he's smart, he's crafty, and I know he's got some potential to be really, really good.
Is that something as a point guard that jumps out to you right away when a guy, he doesn't seem to get sped up much.
His pace as well. He's a good pace, you know, for a young guy, and I think, but that's also who he is probably, and I guess that's how he is. I don't know. We'll see tonight. You know, I don't think he's the guy that he's got some good veterans around that's helping him, you know, with Lou and Patrick and Avery and those guys, and Doc being a former NBA player, kind of helping him with that.
You mentioned Bradley and Beverly and Chase kind of too, as a guy struggling a little bit, obviously. Does that make the challenge any different for you?
Nah, not at all. It's about winning basketball games. That's what we got to go do. That's what the goal is, to go out there and win this basketball game.
You've been through some stretches before. Do you do anything different? Do you kind of look at film? What do you do?
Watch film. You know, watch film and see what you're doing and see what's going on. And, you know, it's nothing that it's more like I'm not getting into a rhythm. I'm only shooting 4, 5, 6 times a game. You know, it's kind of the thing that it's no rhythm to that.
Small sample size.
It's small, so we'll figure it out.
Does it stress you out? Do you get kind of anxious?
Nah, I don't get stressed. What am I stressed for?
I mean, I get stressed about lots of stuff.
Like what? Yeah.
You want your list?
Yeah, like what you get?
Deadlines.
I have no deadlines.
Stuff.
My kids are healthy and happy.
Who's going to take care of the dog when I'm away?
I don't have a dog.
We should get it done.
No, we'll pass on that. We'll pass on that.
Did you get into the gym yesterday? Did you have to get into the gym yesterday when you shot?
I didn't get into a gym yesterday. No, I just got to work out at home and got some lifting in and got some cardio in, and that's about it.
It's more like, it's not like you don't forget how to shoot. So it's not like nothing you got to fix technically. It's just, is it an approach thing? Is it?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've been through this. To me, honestly, it's such a small sample size. I'm not worried about it. I'm shooting all threes, and I got to be better getting into the paint, getting into the mid range, and playing my game, and, you know, kind of going outside the box that they want me in. So I got to get back to being myself.
Never talk about injuries. Is there anything
No.
that would keep you from driving
No.
health-wise?
No. Even if it was, you know that answer. I wouldn't tell you anyway. I'm healthy. I'm 100% healthy.
Obviously, this is about stretch of the schedule. What's the flip side of it for you guys? Do you look at it as a chance to
Nah,
see where you guys
we look at it as like it's a good challenge for us. It's fun. Get some good weather in. You know, play some good teams. Try to win some games. We're in December, so it's just it's the end of our West Coast time, and it sucks that we won't be coming back to Southern California no more.
You do anything different? I mean, they were coming in they were on the road last night, coming out of an overtime game.
No, that don't mean that they'll be ready to go. They'll be ready to go. They're one of the top teams in the West. They'll be ready to go.